Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ember, and today we are continuing our One Piece journey with Volume 17. I apologize if I'm a little low energy. This is my second time trying to record this because the camera died the first time and I have no idea where I left off. And I'm just really fucking tired in general. I think I had to take some Benadryl for something, and I am very sleepy. So let's get through this. This covers chapters 146 to 155, so right after Luffy fucking punches Walpole into space, and it goes all the way through the end of the drum arc to where we first get introduced properly to Sir Crocodile. So, yeah, this was, I've had a lot more complaints about this arc than any previous arc so far, but this conclusion was really fucking solid. Just great artwork, really great fights, very creative, and has a strong emotional core to it. But yeah, this is another example of just Oda having really creative ideas for powers and such. Fucking Walpole's Munch fruit powers. Initially they seemed pretty basic. He just eats stuff, but now we've added the idea of he can use the stuff that he's eaten and incorporate them into his body. So at one point he turns into like a house with cannon arms. That looks fucking amazing. He eats himself at one point just to get rid of his body fat. He eats some of his subordinates and fuses them together. Just some really cool power ideas for power systems. But, of course, they are no match for Luffy, who, once again, decides to punch Walpole into space. And just some fucking incredible paneling here. Some just desserts for Walpole, who Luffy has deemed totally unfit to be either a king or a pirate, because he has no intention of putting his own life on the line. He sneaks away from the battle at one point, and Luffy just barges in after him because he's so pissed about him running away like a little coward. Yeah, for as hateable as Walpole is, he has a really important role to play thematically in regards to how leaders are supposed to lead. And he is obviously a very... sorry. He's a very bad example of how to lead. What else? This was also the part of the arc where Chopper gets his big emotional moments and stuff. Oh, and Chopper's devil fruit powers were a lot more interesting. Like, initially it's just, oh, he is a deer who can turn into something that looks like a human. But then we add in, I think it was called the Rumble Ball, and he can just basically change different parts of his body at will. And it's just, again, really interesting, versatile power system. He can even, like, change, he even has what he calls brain mode, where he, like, increases his thought processing, I guess. So that was super cool. Yeah, tons of really interesting and good powers and such. But anyway, this was also Chopper's big introductory finale. All of the stuff that was built up through the flashbacks with Luke and such finally pay off here. Chopper is still a very good boy who just deserves good things to happen to him. And he really pulls through here and kind of saves the day in some points. This arc also continues the tradition of Luffy and the Straw Hats either just bailing the island immediately without warning or getting chased off the island. Like, Dr. Kureha basically chases Chopper away because she knows he will be much happier at sea. And she doesn't want any... holy fuck, I'm tired. My bad. Anyway, she doesn't want any tearful goodbyes and such. Has to keep up that front. Yeah, drum arc overall had a lot of shakier moments, but again, it ended really fucking solidly with some fantastic art direction. I'm trying to find this one particular panel. Yeah, like, and we get the big payoff with Dr. Hiruluk's, the powder he mentioned in the previous volume, turns the snow in pink, makes it look like cherry blossom petals. Like, I saw this panel coming for like 4 pages, but it's still so fucking good. And I teared up a bit. This was the resolution for Chopper's character arc so far, and it was very emotional. So once again, bravo Oda. I teared up a bit. Yeah, just a really strong ending to this arc. We also got our first glimpse of Ace in this. I don't know a whole lot about Ace, but I know the thing about Ace. But that doesn't happen for a very long time, so we'll get to that in about 3 weeks probably, who knows. But, so, Avi shows up, he's looking for Luffy. He's going to be waiting on Alabasta, so very interested to see who exactly Ace is, because I've heard so much about him over the years, so excited to meet him. And that's about it for the drum arc, and there's only like 1-ish chapter of the Alabasta arc in this volume, but it had a pretty decent chunk of information in it. We got some world building about how exactly Baroque Works functions. There were some really strong comedic moments in it. Like, just these are the faces of some guilty ass boys who shouldn't have been sneaking around in the fridge. But yeah, and of course, this is our proper introduction to Sir Crocodile, who immediately presents himself as a very formidable opponent. Not just in terms of power, though he is definitely shown to be extremely powerful, but we also get this idea that the people of Alabasta are indebted to him because he drives away pilots that tried to raid their ports and stuff. Even though we know that he's doing this so that he can undermine the Alabasta's king, and so that he can take over, but he's very much a savior kind of figure to the people of Alabasta, so this is going to present a huge challenge for Luffy and Vivi and all of them to overcome in order to get rid of him. So, definitely looking forward to that. I think that's about all I have to say, other than fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. A lot of Baroque works tend to be very eccentric in their dress. So there's definitely a trend there. But I think that's about all I have to say. Hopefully I didn't forget anything from the first time I recorded this. But in any case, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see more, and leave a comment down below if you have anything to say or have any suggestions and such. And we will continue this again tomorrow. My name is Ember, and I'll see you next time.